guys, this is Puerto Rico, and today we have a very popular gun right now. Even back then it was pretty popular too. To be exactly 1993 when the HK USP 9 AK, the tactical gun, came out. The USP 9 was first intended to be addressed for law enforcement officers and casual shooters like us. First of all, let's just go straight to the specs. Okay, the internals of this gun are similar to the High Point 1911 and a lot of guns that have been released lately. When the slide of this gun pulls back, the barrel goes up a little bit to help with the recoil. Also, the recoil system of the USP 9 is a little bit different, and it's mainly on the recoil spring, where you're gonna have two springs, a big one that's gonna absorb most of the recoil and a buffer rod on the middle that will absorb the last bit of the recoil. HK have claimed that this system will reduce by 30% the recoil if you compare it to guns that does not have this system. So the HK USP 9 recoil is significantly less than regular pistols like your Glock. Also, the USP traditionally have like a hammer system, meaning like have a double action, single action trigger pull. In other words, the first trigger pull is gonna be really heavy to pull since it's pulling the hammer back, and after that shot the rest of the trigger pull is gonna be lighter. This is more like a security measurements that they take, so if you have your gun chamber all ready to fire and you're gonna holster and it gets stuck somewhere, the force that it needs to be applied to that trigger, it needs to be like really heavy. So this will help with accidental discharges. HK also offer another version of the USP 9mm that is for law enforcement, and it's not a double action or single action trigger, but in change it's gonna be a little heavier than single action but a little lower than double action, so being in the middle of between these two. The trigger of the USP is really wide, you got a lot of surface to pull back, and it's really smooth. Not only smooth when you pull the trigger, but smooth on the surface. You feel really comfortable and you can avoid all those calluses that you will normally get on other guns. Man, I have to say this is like really good looking gun. Like it looks like a badass, like hey, here I come. The slide trigger with a carbon nitrile finish is similar to the new Glock, and this helps a lot with corrosion, and it will help to keep that color and that finish really well on the gun. It's called the HE finish, or the hostile environment finish, that will protect the gun from rust, water, corrosion, or whatever it can happen to the gun. Well, also when you see the slide is losing its color, the gun still protected against corrosion. So this makes it essential for the Navy since they also are on salty environment, and this finish is gonna hold on and gonna keep the gun like new. So this frame right here of the USP is made of high impact and heat resistant polymer, so this means that it's gonna hold a lot of hits, and also on hot temperatures, like very high temperatures, this is not going to melt or anything, so it's gonna hold well to any situation you can put it in. The USP does not have the best ergonomics at the time of grabbing the gun, but it has some pretty aggressive grip texture. On the side it's not too aggressive, but still have some texture where you can grip, and on the back and front straps is pretty aggressive. If you're just shooting the gun, I don't think it's gonna be a big deal for you. The safety of the USP 9, at least the one I'm holding right now, is on the back on the slide, like really close. If you wanna push it down one, it's gonna be on fire. If the gun is cocked and the hammer is back and you push it harder, it's gonna decock the gun. So now you go back to your double action trigger. This is a security measurement, so if you fire a gun a couple times and you want to reholster, you can decock the gun, put it on the holster, and you start like the beginning on double action trigger. A lot of people like the HK USP 9 safety mechanism because you can carry the gun cocked and on safety, or at the same time you can be cocked and fire, so you're ready to go. And also you got the option on carry cock or uncocked. That's why you have the decocker. But a lot of people do not believe on this safety mechanism because they think like if you're gonna carry the gun, it better be ready to go. So they don't like to have any kind of safety. Like a lot of guns, this have a slide release. It's a big paddle on the side where it's really easy to get to. so it will not be a problem. It's easy to pull down, like it's really comfortable, and a lot of people like this slide release mechanism on this gun because of how big is the paddle and how close to your hand. So this allows you to release the slide without having to change hands or move the gun or whatever. You can do it all in one hand in one motion. On the other side, some people don't like this because they hold the gun with the 4-thumb technique. So when they do it, they're pushing the slide release down with this thumb on the front, and when it's the last round, the gun will not lock open. The safety and the slide are two big features, but it's on the left side only. It's nothing on your right side, so this gun is not ambidextrous. The rail on the USP 9 is a proprietary rail, so it does not have your little line right here, so you are not able to put some lights that they have like a little notch there so the light don't move anywhere. Also, there are some accessories that can fit the gun. So now HK is moving away from this design, so all the accessories that can fit any other of your guns will fit this gun as well. Like most of the pistols that HK have a 3-dot system, they're pretty bright. Like most of your guns, it's nothing crazy. They're high enough where you can, they're high enough where you can sight them really good, and it's pretty comfortable. I think they make the gun really accurate. It's nothing crazy, but it's pretty good. Now the magazine for this gun are plastic, so if you're used to the 6 or 1911s, even mechanic have steel magazines, they might feel a little cheap, but don't take me wrong, they're super reliable. I did a lot of fast reloads with this gun, dropping the magazines on the dirt, on the ground, and they work perfectly. The magazines for the standard version hold 15 rounds. You can also get the 10 rounds for the California version, so you don't break the law over there. So in my opinion, I was shooting the HK, and it's a super comfortable gun to shoot. It's a big gun enough and heavy enough where you can feel like you're holding a piece of quality right there. So when you shoot, you can feel the power just getting on your hand, and it feels really, really nice. I really love shooting this gun. And since it's a big gun, full size, pretty heavy, I feel comfortable shooting it. I'm not scared of shooting it every single time. I come back to my size, I shoot it again, and it's still really accurate. The long barrel of this gun compared to the handle, you can see how long is it. When you align your sights, you're gonna be really confident that you're gonna hit your target. This gun in my hand is one of the best guns. I think they feel in my hand, even they don't have the best ergonomics. My hand size is perfect for this gun. Also, the recoil on this gun is way less compared with other popular guns, and the size and the weight help a lot with this 30% decrease on the recoil, and of course your dual spring will help a lot. The price for this gun is between $750 and $800, and that's not really affordable, but this is a high quality gun, and don't forget the reputation that HK have. Their pistols, all the guns are pretty expensive. We know that for default. So if you have the chance to put your hands on this gun and get it for yourselves, I would really recommend that, because this is like a really good gun you can get. And if you're looking for something like this, you don't really want to look at the price, and you just want to go for what you like and high quality. Also, the HK comes with this holster. It comes right with the gun, and it's super smooth. When you put it in your holster and you unholster it, it's like a dream. It's really nice. So I don't even have an extra holster for this because I like this one so much. So let's go to some pros and cons really quick. It's ultra reliable. It has a good finish that will last you forever. It got a solid trigger. That trigger never miss. It feels really consistent, really smooth, and it's always gonna be there for you. You have several trigger options, so you have your double action, single action, and then you can get the other version that I mentioned before for law enforcement, that is gonna have a trigger pull in between that double action and that single action trigger. It's a really soft shooter, and it have the manual safety for whoever like it. On the other side, the cons, it have this rail right here that is not a Picatinny rail. It's missing that little hole that most of the guns have on the rail, and it's hard to make it if you want to make it because you have your serial number right there too. It have good ergonomics, but they're not amazing. If they have a little better ergonomics, this gun will be like a 10 out of 10. The last con that is what is gonna bother most of you is gonna be the price. It's a pretty expensive handgun for being just a pistol, and a lot of people cannot afford that, but if you can, go for it. So this is all I have to say for the USP 9. I think it's an amazing gun. Please try it out, at least rent it if you have the chance and try it out. So I really love this gun and I hope you like the video. If you like it, please hit the like button below. Please subscribe, and guys, see you until next time.